What's going on, you guys? So I want to make this video to kind of introduce who I am, and it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be raw, but at the end of the day, it's going to give you guys a lot of value too as well. So if you don't know already, my name is TayoLusi. People call me Tayo for short, and I want to kind of just go ahead and give you guys a story, kind of open up to you and kind of show you why it matters, right? Why does my failures, why does my life experience matter, and how you guys can learn from it, grow from it, and kind of use some of the lessons that I've learned over the years. So I want to start this story off by uh, we can start with when I dropped out of the college. So it was 2015. I was a sophomore, and I majored in nursing. And I always knew I wanted to help people. Ironically, I'm doing that now, but I always knew I genuinely care for people. So I thought that nursing would be the best bet. But I got into nursing school, and the third day I literally dropped out. I walked out of class. I was like, no, this is not for me. Now, at the time, I wasn't really that serious with school. I was partying. I went to a lot of parties. Um, and I really enjoyed myself as a college student. I still got like A's and B's, couple C's here, right? Averaging like a 3.0. But I wasn't really as serious. And so when I got into nursing school, it was just like, yo, it was so much work. It was so many deadlines, and I just couldn't handle all of it, to be honest with you. Um, and so I remember the next day after I walked out, I officially withdrew from Frostburg State University. Um, and I will never forget. So I'm Nigerian, dropping out in a Nigerian household, at least in my household, it was like, it's not a fun thing to do. Let me just say that. It was a lot of pressure on my end to go back to school. It was, and I wanted to make my parents, my family proud, right? And here I am, on the drive back, just feeling like an absolute failure. Um, and so I'll never forget. I think it was about 3 days when I got back from dropping out of school. I went inside the garage, made sure the doors were closed, and I turned on the car. Right, I really couldn't handle it anymore. I remember I had a note on the passenger seat that said, "Sorry, mom," and I attempted to, commit suicide. And right before I passed out, I mean, I don't know if I was about to, but I was there for a minute. But right before I passed out, um, I heard a voice, and that voice said, "It's not your time." And I turned off the car. I went upstairs in my room, and I just started bawling, crying. I was so depressed for a while. Like, I was just so afraid to even like face what was in front of me, which was like school. I knew I had to go back. And I just didn't know what I wanted to do in life. I was so lost, right? I was just so hopeless for a while. And not a lot of people knew that. Um, the next semester, I actually went back to school. I was still lost. I was trying a bunch of different majors. Fast forward, I actually chose IT. I didn't even know that was something I can actually major in. I used to like deal with computers at a young age. My dad taught A plus, which is actually that certification right there. But I used to help him in the lab, and we had the lab at our house in the garage, and he used to, this was back in the day. Nonetheless, I graduated with an information technology degree, a bachelor's degree, right up there, in information technology. And now I'm actually leading a community I call the One Percenters, in order, like showing them how to get to where I am. Okay, um, I'm well above, making a good amount of money in my degree in my field, and also just showing them step by step how to obtain financial freedom. Okay, inside my mastermind, the 1% University. Now, If you guys are interested, you want to, hear more about it, just DM me on Instagram. You'll see the link in the description below. But nonetheless, you know, it's crazy because a lot of people are going through depression. A lot of people are lost in life. A lot of people, you know, they don't have hope. And I wanted to share this story because number one, I always wanted to share it to people. And number two, I'm hearing a lot of things that people are going through that I went through. And I kind of want to share my experience and then kind of show that transition to where I am now, to kind of give them a sense of hope. Like, what you're going through is not forever. It's only temporary. It's only a season, right? It's only a storm is passing by. You just got to wait for that storm to pass by. I really hope this helps someone out there. The really main gem, the 1% gem that I wanted you guys to take is, regardless of what life throws at you, you are destined for greatness. Believe that in yourself, unwavering belief. Put God first in everything that you do. Have faith, put in the work, and let the rest take care of itself. This is TayoLusi. I hope you guys really enjoyed this story and you grab that gem, use it in life, and keep on pushing forward. Deuce.